Hello everybody! Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the latest revelations surrounding the iconic love triangle on The Bold and the Beautiful, where Ridge Forrester, Brooke Logan, and Taylor Hayes continue to tug at our heartstrings with their endless drama. Executive producer and head writer Brad Bell has dropped a bombshell that's sure to shake up the fandom. The beloved bridge pairing of Ridge and Brooke is gearing up for a grand reunion. While this news brings a wave of nostalgia and hope for some, it undoubtedly leaves Tridge supporter shows rooting for Ridge and Taylor feeling a pang of disappointment. But let's be honest, could anyone truly be surprised by this turn of events given the show's history of romantic flip-flopping? In this extended exploration, we'll unpack the intricate details of this inevitable reunion, delve into the behind-the-scenes insights from the cast, analyze the pivotal Italy shoot that seals the deal, and speculate on the ripple effects for other characters caught in this emotional storm. So, grab a cozy seat, and let's dissect every juicy tidbit of this unfolding saga. The confirmation of Ridge and Brooke's reconciliation comes straight from the top, with Brad Bell himself affirming that these two soulmates are destined to find their way back to each other. This isn't just a fleeting rumor or a speculative fan theory, it's a deliberate narrative choice that promises to redefine the dynamics on The Bold and the Beautiful. For longtime viewers, the bridge pairing has always been a cornerstone of the series, representing a love that withstands countless obstacles, betrayals, and misunderstandings. Their chemistry, portrayed with undeniable passion by actors Torsten K. Ridge and Catherine Kelly Lang Brooke, has kept audiences hooked for decades. Yet, this reunion also stirs a bittersweet sentiment among fans who have recently seen Ridge build a seemingly stable bond with Taylor Hayes, played by Krista Allen. The Tridge camp has been vocal about wanting a lasting commitment for their favorite couple, and this latest development feels like a rug pulled out from under their dreams. Still, the cyclical nature of Ridge's romantic indecisiveness is almost a character trait in itself. Can we really be shocked when history repeats itself yet again? Behind the scenes, the cast has offered some candid perspectives on this ever-complicated love story, shedding light on the emotional toll of these tumultuous relationships. During a series of interviews for an Italian magazine conducted amidst a breathtaking location shoot in Italy, both Torsten K. and Catherine Kelly Lang opened up about their characters' journeys. K., who brings a rugged depth to Ridge, expressed a sense of frustration over how his character often toys with the emotions of both Brooke and Taylor. He hinted at a desire for Ridge to show more accountability, perhaps even a newfound maturity, as he navigates these overlapping affections. Meanwhile, Lang reflected on Brooke's storied past, including her multiple marriages, many of which were to Ridge, and the controversial storylines that have defined her character. One such plot, the infamous affair with Deacon Sharp that shattered her daughter Bridget Forrester's trust, remains a sore spot for Lang. She admitted to grappling with how Brooke was sometimes portrayed as reckless or morally ambiguous, revealing a personal struggle to reconcile with certain creative directions. These insights remind us that even the actors feel the weight of these dramatic arcs, adding a layer of authenticity to their performances. The Italy shoot itself serves as the picturesque backdrop for what Bell describes as a turning point for Ridge and Brooke, a moment where their undeniable connection resurfaces with full force. Filmed amidst the romantic cobblestone streets and sun-drenched landscapes, this sequence includes key characters like Eric Forrester, Steffi Forrester, and even the mysterious Nick Marone, alongside our central couple. According to Bell, it's during these Italian escapades that Ridge and Brooke come to the profound realization that they simply cannot exist without each other. The visuals imagine Ridge gazing at Brooke under a golden sunset, their shared history flashing in their eyes, bound to tug at viewers' emotions. This pivotal scene is crafted to be both a culmination of their longing and a fresh start, though it conveniently sidesteps immediate conflict since Taylor is absent during this critical juncture. Her absence raises questions. Would her presence have swayed Ridge's heart, or is his pull toward Brooke an unstoppable force of nature? For fans dreading yet another betrayal of Taylor, this development at least offers clarity on where Ridge's true allegiance lies, even if it stings to witness her sidelined once more. The ripple effects of this reunion extend beyond just the core trio, introducing new layers of intrigue with the return of Nick Marone, a character whose sudden reappearance at Forrester Creations has already set tongues wagging. Nick, portrayed with a roguish charm, wastes no time stirring the pot by sharing a charged moment with Brooke, kissing her while she's clad only in lingerie. No lesson than taunting Ridge with the audacious encounter. This bold move sets up a fascinating chess game of emotions and ulterior motives. Could Nick genuinely be vying for Brooke's heart, forming a new power couple to rival Bridge? Or is Brooke, ever the master of subtle manipulation, using Nick as a pawn to ignite jealousy in Ridge and secure his attention once and for all? Current hints from the storyline lean toward the latter, suggesting that Brooke might be playing a dangerous game to test Ridge's commitment. This subplot adds a deliciously spicy edge to the reunion narrative, as it forces Ridge to confront his possessive instincts and perhaps fight harder for the woman he loves. The tension between these three promises fireworks, and it's anyone's guess whether Nick will emerge as a true contender or merely a catalyst for Ridge and Brooke's inevitable reconciliation. As we ponder the future of this iconic pairing, it's impossible not to reflect on the broader implications for the show's sprawling ensemble. With Eric Forrester and Steffi present during the Italy scenes, how will they react to this seismic shift in family dynamics? Eric, as the patriarch, has often played mediator in these romantic entanglements, and his perspective could either bless or complicate the Bridge reunion. Steffi, on the other hand, has her own loyalties and grievances, particularly as Taylor's daughter, and might not easily forgive Brooke for once again capturing Ridge's heart. The potential for generational conflict adds yet another layer to this already rich storyline, ensuring that the fallout will resonate across multiple characters and episodes. Moreover, what of Taylor herself when she learns of this betrayal? Will she retreat into heartbreak, or will we see a fiercer, more determined side of her emerge, ready to reclaim what she believes is hers? The writers have a golden opportunity to explore Taylor's resilience, perhaps giving her a new love interest or a personal arc that doesn't revolve around Ridge, a refreshing change that many fans would welcome. In wrapping up this deep dive into The Bold and the Beautiful's latest bombshell, we're left with a mix of excitement, trepidation, and curiosity about what lies ahead for Ridge and Brooke. Their reunion, while predictable to some, is poised to be a spectacle of romance and drama, especially with the added complications of Nick Marone's meddling and the emotional undercurrents of absent players like Taylor. So, dear BNB fans, where do you stand on this Bridge rekindling? Are you cheering for Ridge and Brooke to finally get their happily ever after, or do you feel they've had enough chances and it's time for new pairings to take center stage? Perhaps you're still holding a torch for Tridge and hoping against hope for a twist that brings Taylor back into the fray. Whatever your stance, there's no denying that this storyline will keep us glued to our screens, eager to see how love, jealousy, and betrayal play out in the glamorous world of the Forresters. Next, we will delve into the latest jaw-dropping developments from The Bold and the Beautiful, where emotions run high, risky decisions abound, and shocking twists keep us on the edge of our seats. A freshly released preview from CBS has unveiled a whirlwind of drama, centered around Taylor Hayes' bold move to propose to Ridge Forrester, alongside other unexpected turns involving Brooke Logan, Nick Marone, and a steamy encounter at Luna's apartment. Beyond the immediate scandals, there's a flurry of casting news that promises to shake up the Forrester world, with potential returns, new faces, and familiar characters stepping back into the spotlight. Join us as we unpack every captivating detail, weave in fresh perspectives, and explore the intricate layers of love, betrayal, and ambition that define this iconic soap opera. From Taylor's heart-wrenching gamble to the tantalizing possibility of past flames rekindling, we got a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. The preview kicks off with a moment that could either be a romantic triumph or a devastating misstep for Taylor Hayes, portrayed with poignant depth by Krista Allen. At the charming Il Giardino, Taylor casts aside the painful memories of Ridge Forrester's countless returns to Brooke Logan and decides to take a monumental leap of faith. Armed with a sparkling ring and a heart full of hope, she proposes to Ridge, her on-again off-again love, in a desperate bid to secure their future. Yet, the expression on Ridge's faceplate with nuanced hesitation by Torsten K tells a story of doubt and conflict that fans can read from a mile away. It's a gut punch of a scene, hinting that Taylor may not even make it to a wedding altar before disappointment strikes again, much like the heartbreak she endured in past failed attempts. This bold proposal isn't just a personal risk. It's a testament to Taylor's enduring belief in second or 10th chances, even when history suggests she's setting herself up for another fall. Will Ridge's response shatter her dreams once more, or could there be a sliver of hope for Tridge fans clinging to the possibility of a happy ending? The aftermath of Taylor's impulsive proposal spills over into Forrester Creations, where Nick Marone, recently returned and brimming with charisma, breaks the news to Brooke Logan. Catherine Kelly Lang's Brooke, ever the center of romantic entanglements, reacts with a singular focus that speaks volumes about her unresolved feelings for Ridge. Her immediate question isn't about Taylor's well-being or Nick's perspective, but rather, what did Ridge say? It's a telling moment that showcases Brooke's inability to fully let go of her past with Ridge, even as Nick stands before her, radiating interest and availability. This exchange paints Brooke as a woman caught between longing for a familiar love and the potential for something new. While Nick, played with smoldering intensity by Jack Wagner, seems poised to be more than just a messenger in this unfolding drama. Could this be the moment where Brooke finally turns her gaze to a fresh chapter with Nick, or will her obsession with Ridge's response cement her as forever tethered to their tumultuous history? The tension here is palpable, setting the stage for a potential love triangle reboot with higher stakes than ever. Meanwhile, a completely different kind of heat ignites at Luna's apartment, where young Will Spencer drops a bombshell that's sure to stir controversy among viewers. In a candid confession to Luna, revealed to be connected to the dark secrets surrounding Tom and Hollis' deaths, Will admits he's ended things with Elektra, citing a lack of excitement in their relationship. Luna, with a mischievous glint in her eye, probes deeper, asking if Will is drawn to danger. His response, "I wouldn't be here if I didn't," is dripping with reckless allure, and before long, the two are locked in a passionate makeout session. This steamy encounter introduces a dangerous liaison that could have far-reaching consequences, especially given Luna's murky past and Will's apparent thirst for thrill-seeking. Is this a fleeting fling born from youthful impulsiveness, or does it hint at a darker alliance tied to the unresolved mysteries haunting Los Angeles? The chemistry between these two crackles with Forbidden's energy, leaving us eager to see how this risky connection will ripple through the lives of those around them. Shifting gears from personal dramas to the broader canvas of the show, there's a treasure trove of casting updates that promise to enrich the bold and the beautiful universe with familiar faces and potential newcomers. Whispers of a returning vixen have fans buzzing with anticipation, as rumors swirl about a character whose exit left unfinished business in her wake. While her identity remains under wraps for now, speculation is rife that this femme fatale could bring a storm of past grievances or reignited passions to Forrester Creations. Alongside this mystery, actress Muriel Hilaire might soon reprise her role as the talented perfumer Daphne Rose, whose abrupt departure in May left fans disappointed. Daphne's exit was tied to heartbreak over Carter Walton's reunion with Hope Logan, but Steffi Forrester has reportedly championed her return to spearhead a major campaign for a new men's cologne line. Imagine Daphne strolling back into town, her signature scents wafting through the halls of Forrester Creations, possibly stirring up old feelings or new rivalries as she reclaims her place in this fashionable world. Her potential comeback isn't just a professional boost for the company, it's a personal wildcard that could complicate existing dynamics in deliciously dramatic ways. Adding to the excitement of returning characters, Dan Martin is set to reappear as Deputy Chief Baker, a figure whose presence often signals escalating tension or unresolved investigations in Los Angeles. His upcoming episodes, scheduled from Monday, June 23rd through Thursday, June 26th, suggest a significant storyline that might tie into lingering mysteries like the deaths of Tom and Hollis. Will Baker's return bring closure to these tragic events or unearth even more secrets that threaten to upend the lives of our favorite characters? Simultaneously, Jack Wagner continues his captivating arc as Nick Marone, with increased screen time starting Monday, June 23rd, particularly alongside Brooke. Their interactions promise to deepen, possibly exploring whether Nick can truly capture Brooke's heart or if he'll remain a tantalizing what if in her endless dance with Ridge. These casting developments aren't just about familiar face, they're a signal that the show is ramping up for major plot shifts, weaving together past and present in a tapestry of intrigue and emotion. Beyond specific returns, there's a broader curiosity about who else might grace our screens in the coming weeks. Will we see other beloved performers from the show's storied history making surprise comebacks, perhaps to celebrate a milestone anniversary or tie up long-forgotten loose ends? Are there fresh faces joining the cast in contract roles, ready to introduce new blood into the Forrester and Logan families? Or will recurring and day-player characters add fleeting but impactful sparks to ongoing stories? And, perhaps most crucially, are there any exits on the horizon for fan-favorite stars, potentially altering the landscape of the bold and the beautiful in unexpected ways? While the answers remain tantalizingly out of reach for now, the mere possibility of such changes keeps the anticipation alive, reminding us why this soap opera remains a cultural juggernaut after all these years. The comings and goings in Los Angeles are more than just logistics. They're the heartbeat of a narrative that thrives on reinvention and revelation. As we wrap up this extensive journey through the latest bold and the beautiful spoilers and casting updates, one thing is clear: the drama in Los Angeles shows no signs of slowing down. From Taylor's heartbreakingly bold proposal to Ridge, to Brooke's lingering fixation on his response, and the dangerous sparks flying between Will and Luna, every storyline pulses with raw emotion and high stakes. Add to that the exciting prospect of returning characters like Daphne Rose, the ongoing presence of Nick Marone and Deputy Chief Baker, and the mystery of a vixen's potential comeback, and you've got a recipe for must-watch television. So, dear BNB fans, what are your thoughts on Taylor's gamble? Will it pay off or leave her in ruins? Are you rooting for Brooke to finally move on with Nick, or is Bridge still your endgame? And who do you think this returning vixen might be, ready to shake things up? Next, we will uncover the latest intrigue swirling around the bold and the beautiful, where a seemingly innocent origami gift to young Hayes Finnegan might just be the key to unraveling a web of deception involving Luna Nozawa. As suspicions mount and secrets threaten to surface, characters like Poppy Nozawa, Sheila Sharp, Finn Finnegan, and Steffi Forrester find themselves entangled in a drama that could have chilling consequences. This unfolding storyline is brimming with hidden motives, unexpected connections, and the looming danger of Luna's proximity to Hayes. Beyond the immediate mystery, we'll explore new dimensions of the characters' relationships and introduce fresh elements to heighten the tension in Los Angeles. So, settle in as we delve into every intricate detail of this captivating plot, examining how a small folded paper creation could lead to monumental revelations and potential heartbreak for the Forrester and Finnegan families. The saga begins with a peculiar detail that has yet to catch the attention it deserves: an origami gift given to Hayes Finnegan. A token that's entirely new to his collection since Luna Nozawa began her secretive maneuvers around the family. This folded paper trinket, likely crafted with deceptive charm, stands out as an oddity to those who know Hayes' usual treasures. Yet no one in his immediate circle has pieced together its sinister implications. Could this tiny creation, innocent at a glance, be a breadcrumb leading straight to Luna's ulterior motives? Meanwhile, Sheila Sharp, ever the sharp-eyed schemer, has sounded the alarm to Poppy Nozawa about the potential threat Luna poses, particularly to Steffi Forrester. Sheila's warning isn't born out of mere gossip. It's a calculated alert based on whispers and observations of Luna's unsettling behavior. This revelation has jolted Poppy out of complacency, igniting a protective instinct to monitor her daughter's actions more closely. Will Poppy stumble upon the origami in one of her impromptu check-ins at Luna's apartment, or will she remain oblivious until the danger escalates beyond control? The stakes are higher than ever, as this small gift could be the first domino to fall in exposing a much larger scheme. Poppy's newfound vigilance over Luna introduces a layer of tension that crackles through every interaction, as she starts making unannounced visits to her daughter's place in hopes of catching a glimpse of what she's been hiding. These drop-ins are more than just maternal concern. They're desperate attempts to safeguard the fragile peace surrounding Steffi and her family. However, Luna seems undeterred by her mother's watchful eye, brazenly showing up at Steffi's beach house yet again, disregarding Poppy's stern warnings from their last confrontation. Imagine the scene: Poppy arriving just as Luna tidies up scraps of paper from her latest origami project, the evidence of her craft scattered across the counter. Or perhaps Luna, in a moment of reckless pride, boasts about teaching a class of children including Heisho to fold intricate paper animals, reveling in her covert influence. This audacity could be her undoing if Poppy catches wind of it, but the question remains: will Poppy connect the dots in time to warn Finn, Hayes' protective father, before Luna's presence becomes a more direct threat? The beach house, typically a haven of laughter and family, now looms as a potential stage for deception, with Luna's uninvited involvement casting a dark shadow over innocent childhood activities. The mystery deepens as we consider Steffi Forrester's complete unawareness of Luna's infiltration into her son's world, a blind spot that could prove disastrous. Steffi, often preoccupied with Forrester Creations' high-stakes drama, has no inkling that Luna has maneuvered herself into a position to teach origami to Hayes' class during a seemingly harmless gathering at the beach house. This lack of awareness paints a stark contrast to Poppy's growing unease, positioning her as the most likely whistleblower in this unfolding fiasco. Picture Poppy, fueled by a mix of dread and determination, relaying her suspicions to Finn about Luna's unauthorized contact with Hayes. Her words could be the spark that ignites Finn's protective instincts, prompting him to scrutinize every detail of his son's recent interactions. Will Poppy's revelation come before Luna's influence takes a more sinister turn, or will she be too late to prevent an irreversible breach of trust? The beach house setting, with its serene waves and sandy shores, now feels like a deceptive mirage hiding a storm of betrayal just beneath the surface. Luna's ambitions extend beyond mere proximity to Hayes, as upcoming scenes reveal her calculated efforts to draw closer to Will Spencer, a young man whose recent breakup with Electra Forrester has left him vulnerable. Next week's previews show Luna engaging Will in a conversation about his split, her tone laced with a dangerous mix of sympathy and opportunism. Is Luna fantasizing about stepping into Electra's place, envisioning herself as the new object of Will's affections, or does she genuinely believe he's turned to her for solace? On the flip side, could Will, in a moment of emotional turmoil, be reckless enough to seek comfort in Luna's enigmatic allure, ignoring the red flags that surround her? This potential pairing adds a volatile twist to Luna's schemes, as her desire to entwine herself with Will could either distract her from her plans involving Hayes or amplify her influence within the family's inner circle. Their interaction, charged with unspoken intentions, promises to be a powder keg of emotion, leaving viewers to wonder whether this is a fleeting connection or the start of a perilous alliance that could upend multiple lives. The origami itself remains the linchpin of this mystery, a silent witness to Luna's covert actions that could ultimately lead to her exposure. Poppy stands as the most probable figure to uncover the truth, potentially stumbling upon the paper creations during one of her vigilant visits and linking them to Luna's past habits. Her confirmation of this long-standing hobby could be the missing piece that alerts Finn to the unsettling reality of Luna's contact with Hayes. Finn, with his keen paternal instincts, is likely to notice the origami among Hayes' belongings, his curiosity piqued by its unfamiliarity. Unlike Steffi, who might overlook such a detail amidst her busy life, Finn may probe deeper, asking Hayes about the nice lady who gifted it to him. This innocent description from a child's perspective could trigger a flood of memories for Finn, recalling moments from years past when Luna folded similar figures during her childhood. The recognition might hit like a thunderbolt, prompting him to piece together that Luna has approached Hayes at the beach house, bypassing all boundaries of trust and safety. Will Finn act swiftly to inform Steffi, forging a united front against this intrusion, or will hesitation allow Luna's plans to advance unchecked? The chilling possibility of escalation looms large as we speculate whether Luna's intentions could take a darker turn before her actions are fully exposed. The idea of her teaching Hayes' class at the beach house isn't just a breach of boundaries. It's a potential stepping stone to something far more sinister. Could Luna, under the guise of a friendly instructor, be plotting to isolate Hayes, perhaps even orchestrating a kidnapping as a desperate bid for control or revenge? This terrifying prospect raises the stakes to a fever pitch, especially if Poppy and Finn remain a step behind her machinations. The image of Hayes, clutching his origami gift while under Luna's influence, paints a haunting picture of innocence caught in a web of deceit. Poppy's knowledge of Luna's past tendencies with origami could be the critical backup Finn needs to solidify his suspicions, but timing is everything. If they fail to act before Luna's next move, the consequences could shatter the fragile security of their family, leaving Steffi and Finn to grapple with a betrayal they never saw coming. As we close this deep exploration of the bold and the beautiful's latest enigma, the origami mystery stands as a potent symbol of hidden dangers lurking beneath everyday interactions. From Poppy's desperate surveillance of Luna to Finn's potential realization of her unauthorized contact with Hayes, every thread of this storyline pulses with suspense and urgency. The added complexity of Luna's pursuit of Will Spencer, alongside the looming threat of escalation, ensures that no one is safe from the fallout. So, dear B&B fans, what do you think? Will Poppy and Finn uncover Luna's scheme in time, or is Hayes already in too deep? Are you intrigued by the possibility of Luna and Will forming a risky bond, and what might that mean for the broader Forrester family? Share your predictions, fears, and theories in the comments below, as we brace ourselves for the next shocking turn in this saga. Until our next update, keep watching and stay tuned for more revelations right here on the B&B Spoilers channel.